Whether you believe in the mysterious WOW alien signal or not, you need to watch this video carefully, because it could completely overturn your understanding of the universe. The story goes back to August 16, 1977, when American astronomer Jerry Emmon was observing the Sagittarius region using the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio. Suddenly, he detected an unusually strong, continuous, narrowband radio signal. Through the telescope's parabolic reflector, the signal was amplified and transmitted to the control room. At that moment, Jerry was the only person witnessing this extraordinary event. He immediately printed the signal using a computer and discovered an anomalous line of data. The signal strength far exceeded natural cosmic signals, reaching the U level, extremely rare in astronomy. Jerry realized this was unlikely to be a natural signal and more likely originated from an alien civilization. He circled the signal in red pen and wrote the profound letters WOW, hence the famous WOW signal event. Further analysis revealed the signal frequency was about 1,420 megahertz, corresponding to the radio waves emitted by neutral hydrogen, one of the most abundant elements in the universe. If this signal was sent by an extraterrestrial civilization, it meant they chose a frequency easily noticeable by other civilizations. Astonishingly, the WOW signal spectral width was only 0.0007 Hz, far narrower than natural cosmic signals, suggesting it came from a highly precise device. Despite its significance, the telescope's limited precision at the time prevented pinpointing its exact origin. Computer simulations estimated its general location, northwest of the globular cluster M55 in Sagittarius. This region contains about 60 Sun-like stars, ranging from 132 to 1,800 light-years from Earth. If the signal came from here, it was astoundingly close in cosmic terms. Over the decades, scientists continued to study the WOW signal. On November 8, 2020, Spanish astronomer Cavallero, using the Advanced Gaia Space Observatory, successfully identified its source, a Sun-like star named Q-Mass 1928, about 1,800 light-years away. If a habitable, Earth-like planet exists there with intelligent life, the WOW signal could very well have come from them. Strangely, despite repeated observations, the same signal has never been received again. Some speculate it may have been a one-time transmission from an advanced civilization, or a routine broadcast that just happened to reach Earth 1,800 years later. If we start receiving regular signals from this location, it could confirm the existence of extraterrestrial life. According to the Copernican principle, Earth is not special. It's just an ordinary rocky planet in the Milky Way capable of developing intelligent life. This implies the universe may be teeming with complex and diverse life forms. In 1960, astronomer Frank Drake proposed the famous Drake equation to estimate the number of intelligent civilizations in the Milky Way. Using the equation, there are roughly 400 billion stars in our galaxy. On average, every 4 Sun-like star systems could host an Earth-like planet in the habitable zone, giving at least 10 million potential planets for life. Considering many stars are older than the Sun, intelligent civilizations could have appeared millions or even hundreds of millions of years before humanity. Extrapolating to the observable universe, there are approximately 2 trillion galaxies, with habitable planets outnumbering the grains of sand on Earth. Conservative estimates suggest there could be at least 100 trillion intelligent civilizations. Yet, due to faster-than-light cosmic expansion, light from distant regions may never reach Earth, meaning we have only observed a tiny drop of the cosmic ocean. This is why, in 1974, humans used the Arecibo telescope to send a message 25,000 light-years away to the M13 star cluster, hoping to contact alien civilizations. This move was controversial. Some scientists argued it could endanger humanity, while others pointed out that even if received, a response could take 50,000 years. Sending signals into the unknown universe is a high-stakes gamble because we cannot know if other civilizations are friendly. If, tens of thousands of years later, Earth suffers a devastating attack from an alien civilization in M13, humans would certainly regret sending that Arecibo message. The WOW signal remains one of science's greatest mysteries, reminding us that the universe is vast, mysterious, and likely full of life far older and more advanced than us. Is carbon-based life really the universe's only choice? Silicon-based life, non-molecular life, and even completely alien forms of existence may be out there, just beyond what we can see. Have you ever wondered, why is every living thing on Earth, from bacteria to humans, from coral reefs to blue whales, built from carbon? And in the vast expanse of the cosmos, could there be life built from completely different chemistry? The mystery that starts with the periodic table. In 1869, Dmitri Mendeleev created the periodic table, a chart loved and hated by generations of students. Today, it lists 118 known elements, the building blocks of everything we see. In living organisms, for standout, hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen. Among them, carbon's position is unrivaled. Why? Because each carbon atom has 4 covalent bonds in its outer shell. Like molecular Lego bricks, these bonds can link in endless three-dimensional ways, creating the largest variety of compounds of any element. This balance of complexity and stability makes carbon the perfect foundation for life, from DNA and proteins to cell membranes and neurotransmitters. Carbon isn't rare either. It ranks 15th in abundance in Earth's crust and is the 4th most common element in the universe after hydrogen, helium, and oxygen. With so much of it available, life almost had no choice. The bold idea of silicon-based life. But scientists have never stopped questioning the carbon monopoly. As early as 1891, German astrophysicist Julius Scheiner proposed a radical idea. If life can be carbon-based, could it also be based on silicon? Silicon sits just below carbon in the periodic table. It, too, can form 4 covalent bonds, bind with hydrogen to make silane, and combine with oxygen to produce silica. This means silicon could, in theory, serve as a backbone for organic compounds. Skeptics, however, point out that silicon atoms have 1 more electron shell than carbon, making their outer electrons less tightly bound, and their compounds far less stable in mild conditions. Ironically, Earth's crust contains 1,000 times more silicon than carbon. If silicon-based life were easy to evolve, carbon life might never have risen to dominance here. Scientists who break the rules. Astronomer Carl Sagan warned that clinging to carbon chauvinism might blind us to alien life that doesn't fit our expectations. Physicist Victor Stenger went even further, suggesting that life might not need molecules at all. In universes with different physical constants, living systems might emerge in completely unfamiliar ways, without any chemistry as we know it. In other words, carbon life might be just one option among many. If silicon life really exists, they would be utterly alien to us. Different breathing. When carbon life breathes oxygen, it exhales carbon dioxide gas. Silicon, when oxidized, produces solid silica, like sand or glass. Unless they live on blazing hot worlds where silica stays liquid or gaseous, respiration would be a challenge. Extreme heat tolerance. Silicon, oxygen bonds can withstand 600,000 degrees Celsius. Silicon, aluminum bonds, nearly 900,000 degrees Celsius. Their comfortable temperature might be 400 degrees Celsius or higher, making Earth a freezing wasteland for them. Strange appearance. Many researchers imagine silicon life as mobile crystal-like forms, translucent, hard, but alive and self-aware. The Fermi paradox and invisible aliens. This could be a new answer to the Fermi paradox. We haven't found aliens, not because they don't exist, but because their life chemistry is so different that we can't even recognize them as alive. If the dominant life in the universe isn't carbon-based, but something humanity has never conceived of, then in their eyes, we are the bizarre, incomprehensible outsiders. If you're fascinated by the mysteries of the universe, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.